The crystal itself seems flat.
It's almost going inward instead of out.
And I don't think we got that oomph because you couldn't take the whole day to do it, which is what we normally do.
I went too far. I actually thought I'd simplified this piece.
I love that you do have all those little lines. I do think you could have got away without using any of that and wasting the time on that for this. Keeping it simple would have been better. Just adjust.
This week, we're testing dimension.
Dimension is showing depth, texture, movement, just not something flat.
For today's challenge, you must tattoo an object so recognizable that any inconsistencies will be undeniable. An eyeball.
Perfect circles are the biggest challenge in an eyeball. It's very easy to see any jagged line, any imperfectness in the circle.
Is that the only criteria, is that we're showing dimension and we're tattooing an eyeball, everything else is up to us?
It does need to be realism. It is open for black and gray or color.
Eyeballs are tricky, man. You can either make them look really real or they can look like a couple of circles lumped in together.
Good luck.
Now, an eyeball is something that everybody's familiar with seeing. Without the right dimension, it's not gonna look lifelike. If you don't follow the line, if you don't hit the right shades, it's apparent.
Let's do this.
All right.
You just take a seat.
We're testing dimension, and what better to test it than a realistic eyeball? An eye obviously is not flat. An eye is round. Then you have the lids, you have the lashes, you have all these different areas that you have to show dimension.
I'm super excited about this tattoo. I love doing gory tattoos. It's right up my alley.
Should be horrific.
Last season, I had a lot of issues, so as long as I can keep my head out of my ass, I'm gonna do great.
Man, Kyle is not on his mark. He's making the same old choices. This tattoo is just a mess. I don't know what his mission statement is, but it's not good.
This week, we had you create an eyeball tattoo using dimension to make it pop off the skin. Kyle.
You might have won this challenge if you would have just kept it simple. You obviously have a great imagination, but the challenge wasn't imagination here, it was just realism and depth.
My head was up my ass. I mean, I'm telling myself, I'm gonna simplify everything. That's not simple.
Think back on all those bad choices you made and do not do it again.
What's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing twice, expecting different results.
Bam. Don't be insane.
In this elimination tattoo, you must tattoo a style that is all about repeating patterns. So any inconsistency will stand out. Geometric tattoos.
A geometric tattoo has perfectly straight lines, perfect angles, perfect points. It's a perfect nightmare.
Geometric tattoos feature bold shapes and linear designs that flow with the body. Any tiny error could destroy your piece.
Doing a geometric tattoo, you have to be consistent. Perfect lines, perfect shapes, everything has to be precise or every flaw will show.
This week, you had a true test of consistency, a geometric tattoo. Randy.
Your outline on this is a vast improvement, but this tattoo should have been a lot simpler. You cluttered up the inside so much that you kind of lose the drastic dimension that you're going for.
I really felt like I slowed way down to try to get smoother gradations.
It's just so inconsistent that it's screwing you on this challenge.
There's no better test of composition than tattooing a color realistic battle.
A color realistic battle? There's no way you can do all that in 6 hours.
Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be a freaking show.
Whether it's one-on-one combat scenes or ships at war, your battle scene must have clear composition so it's easy to tell what's happening. For this tattoo, once again, you'll be collaborating with your teammate. Which one of you tattoos and when is completely up to you as a team.
So should D-Tab go take a nap now?
Watch yourself, bro.
More than one battle to be fought today. I'm ready.
All right.
This is a color realistic tattoo. Anything that doesn't exist in the real world is out. The biggest thing is composition. I'm pretty sure some of these are pretty tough to pull off, but it's a good thing you're working in pairs. Got 4 hands, 2 heads. Make it happen.
I want to get some soldiers in the American Revolution crossing a river about to go into battle.
All the elements of your tattoo have to be placed in a believable manner to give this tattoo the realistic feel we're looking for.
We're testing composition by giving these artists color realistic battle scenes.
But this is kind of what we're thinking. It's beautiful.
Cool, yay, awesome.
There's many different elements that are occurring at once. There's movement, you have flesh, you have cloth, there's a foreground, and you have a background. And that all takes composition to execute.
I need room because I would like to do the background super simple.
Lalo doesn't understand that in order to have composition, you need something huge in the foreground to balance out everything in the background.
Yeah, I got it. Picasso gets crazy and he wants to show the world what he can do, but dude, we don't have the time for that.
Until he was getting stressed out.
He needs to grow up, that's what he needs to.
Yeah.
He's an amazing artist, but in his mind, the word simple is a bad thing.
Today, you had to create battle scenes with clear composition. House of Monkey.
There's not composition here. It's a stagnant figure with just a horizon line and a couple of boats. This huge field of color behind this guy. No. Huge wasted time for you.
Returning veterans, you guys know the traps for artists who go so big in these challenges.
I take the blame for that. I got ambitious, and
Thank you.
Today, you must tattoo reflections. Not only must the reflective surface be perfectly executed, you must capture the depth and detail of the reflection itself, or the illusion will be lost.
The idea is the little girl looking into the river, and you see the reflection of her face in the water, that kind of thing. This challenge is going to be very tricky on how you execute this, and the word of the day is detail. So play it smart.
Thank God we got the sculpting at least. Let's see what you got. Are you gonna do this colored?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of have to separate things.
Yeah.
What's up with all those little cracks in there?
Just for details. I mean, it's an illustration, so I'm gonna get loose with it. It'll be fun.
Just keep it simple and readable.
Got it.
You know.
Clean, of course, is trying to get me to simplify my design again, but this is detail day, man. Like, this is my time to shine. I got this.
You gotta be worried about your boy Turk. I am. There's too much detail. I tell him all the time.
It's hard to deal with not being around my kids. Yeah, small sacrifice, big reward. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it for them. Exactly.
All throughout this entire competition, I've been getting dinged for all the little details that I put into my tattoos, but this is a detail challenge today, which means that I literally just get to do all the damn details that I like to do.
You gonna outline that one he said in red?
Yeah.
Maybe don't line it, maybe just shade it. I was just thinking maybe these would look better negative, completely negative, since all this will be kind of dark.
If I do that, then I'm definitely gonna want to double up that outside line.
This shit better be readable, Turk, and solid.
It's gonna be both.
I get it, this is a detail challenge, but if he goes overboard and turns this thing into a mess, he is going home.
Christian's already thinking you're gonna get too busy on it.
He always does that, crazy bastard.
Today, you had to use detail to create a reflection tattoo. Turk. Probably one of the most detailed illustrations in the room. However, in the tattoo, it's absolutely unreadable.
You went so over-detailed that you did things in here that are just tough for anybody to realize. I get that it's the back of the cape. I get that the guy's not in there. I get it all. You went over the top, extra, super artist, but it's not paying off.
This one being a detail one, I wanted to put in more.
You gotta realize that simple in here is going to work.
Today, you're being tested on detail. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. All right, judges, time to determine who's going home. In terms of reflections, Turk's drawing is at least the closest reflection, but I'm having a hard time with the readability of that tattoo. My vote's for Turk.
I can't see anything that's going on in Turk's tattoo. It's like camouflage.
So, final decision.
My vote is for Turk.
The judges have decided, Turk, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master.
For this elimination tattoo, you must create Japanese tattoos.
To really master Japanese, it takes an entire career. For us to master Japanese within one challenge, it's impossible.
Wow. Well-composed Japanese tattoos are jam-packed with symbolism and follow a strict set of rules.
Very strict. There's so much history
They were the first ones to use color. They were the first ones to do outlines. They were hand-poked, so things were simplistic. Make sure the rules are applied, because the minute you don't follow the rules, it is no longer a Japanese tattoo.
Oh, the anxiety. So just off the top, dragons, they have a lot of scales, there's a lot of movement, a lot going on.
There are so many components when it comes to drawing a Japanese dragon correctly. They've got eagle claws, snake bodies, camel faces. You have to know the anatomy of a lot of different animals for a dragon to make sense.
My main thing is the time. I gotta work out the amount of time it's gonna take to do the tattoo.
I cannot fuck this up.
Let me show you, I'm almost done with your drawing. I've got to draw
Awesome.
on the scales, but I was thinking we'll do the dragon, we'll do some flames on it.
Nice.
And the way to get it to fit, too, is just to concentrate more like on the head and having like a claw.
The most difficult aspect of this particular tattoo is the composition. How can I crop down a full body dragon and still make it make sense?
It'll fit your arm really nicely, too,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's something that we can get accomplished in the amount of time. So.
Sounds good.
Cool. Japanese day. It's your day, it's your day.
How you
What's
doing?
up? This is my version of like trying to simplify it and not do the full body, but still give him a little bit of
Not
claw
easy,
and head.
right?
Not fucking easy.
Well, you better step on the gas, I'll tell you that.
I know.
I know I got totally screwed here. They gave me the hardest tattoo possible, but I got a really good critique on my last Japanese tattoo, so I have confidence that I can make this work.
How do you feel about the head intersecting with the body on Katie's?
If she separates the layers, it could work. If she doesn't, it's gonna be a disaster.
Yeah, we're done, dude. Finished it!
Today, you had to execute perfectly composed Japanese tattoos.
Katie.
Okay.
I think the composition of the tattoo, you're close to getting it right. If it was bigger, you put a lot of information in the tattoo. And so I don't even understand what's going on. It's just so busy that I'm completely lost.
Never put the main subject's head in front of its own body. You're gonna lose the face because you're creating a green dragon. So green on top of green on top of green, you're gonna have a problem.
I agree.
This week, you were being tested on composition. Based on your work, one of you will lose your shot at $250,000.
Katie, what landed you in the bottom 3 was composition. And the tattoo is just not very readable.
I don't feel like the tattoo that I did today is really on par with what I like to do or what I normally do.
You swung and missed. Unfortunately, this is how it played out.
I know my decision. My vote is for Katie to go home.
My final vote is for Katie to go home.
5th vote comes down to me. My final vote is for Katie to go home.
The judges have decided you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Please pack your machines and close shop. Your first elimination tattoo starts right now.
Shit. What? Just got here.
My bags aren't even unpacked. I literally am not ready. I don't even know where my needles are.
Today, you have 6 hours to tattoo anything you want.
What? Okay. Anything we want?
That's it. No style restrictions, no insane subject matter, no crazy placement, no excuses.
I'm ready to knock somebody out.
It's not going to be very many times you guys get to actually be 100% yourself in this competition. So make sure you let us know exactly who the fuck you are as artists.
It's a blessing and a curse to be able to pick whatever you want to do because the fact you're going to overthink it. Do what you do and do what you know.
No pressure.
Show what you're made of, show what the others have to compete against, and earn that shot.
That one's gonna be mine right there.
You get one tattoo and one chance to show us everything you've got. Your canvases are completely open and have been randomly assigned. You will have 6 hours to tattoo any style and any subject matter.
All right.
Start designing
right now,
and good luck.
Oh my God, it's like a convention in here.
I just feel like a tattoo convention.
So you guys earn your shops, huh?
Clean it out.
I am one of the best jewel artists in the world. Anything beautiful, pretty.
The last time I saw you was when we did that collab in London.
It's been ages.
Jenna and I have done a lot of collaborations because we tattoo very similarly and we have a similar vision. I'm really glad you're doing your thing. Some people say we look a little alike. I don't see it necessarily.
Fingers crossed. It's all going to be good. It's all going to be good. I desperately want a shop, and I will get a place in the shop.
I'll keep my fingers crossed. You just keep tattooing.
For your first elimination tattoo, you had 6 hours to tattoo whatever you want. Any style, any subject. Let's see how you did. Jenna. The crystal itself seems flat.
It's almost going inward instead of out.
And I don't think we got that oomph because you couldn't take the whole day to do it, which is what we normally do.
I went too far. I actually thought I'd simplified this piece.
I love that you do have all those little lines. I do think you could have got away without using any of that and wasting the time on that for this. Keeping it simple would have been better. Just adjust.